Kool TV proudly presents East Carter Raiders basketball live on the Kool Hits Sports Network. Now let's head courtside for countdown to tip-off for exciting East Carter Raiders basketball live on Kool TV.
Welcome to the campus of East Carter High School in Grayson, Kentucky on this Monday night. Odd night to have a basketball game. Usually our games are on Tuesdays, Fridays, sometimes Thursdays, sometimes Saturdays. But, Coach, as you know, because you're an employee here at Carter County Schools, as I'm joined by Jeff Whitson, there's been a lot of snow days here recently, so we got the Raiders in action 3 times this week. Tonight, they're going to face the Bulldogs of Lawrence County, who come in at 13-3, a really good team. Tomorrow night they'll be in action here again against Menifee, and then on Friday they're going to make the short trip down 64 to Olive Hill to take on the West Carter Comets in a rivalry game. And, of course, you can catch the action right here all week long on the Kool Hits Sports Network. And, Coach, we just wrapped up a JV game, a game that got chippy at the end.
Yeah, it definitely did. There was a little bit of aggression going on both ways. Crowd was getting into it a little bit. Players were getting into it. Coaches were getting into it. It was getting a little wild.
I've been looking forward to these two teams all week long. When you talk about East Carter and you talk about Lawrence County, two of the more physical defensive teams in the 15th and 16th regions. So a lot to digest here. Both teams kind of been idle for a little while. East Carter's last game was at Bracken County. Of course, I was on the call for that one. Made the long trip to Bracken County. East Carter really just put it all over the Polar Bears. Lawrence County, big wins so far this year over Russell and Raceland. So this is a really good Bulldogs team. Coming here to Grayson, though, and it looks like the construction zone is maybe our work zone theme here for the student section down to our far left, as a lot of them are wearing hard hats, Coach.
Yeah, that's what they've carried over. They got all those T-shirts during football season. One of the sponsors got everything together and got T-shirts for the kids, and it looks like they've done that again for basketball.
As the coaches and captains for the Dogs and Raiders meet at midcourt, we'll take a break. We'll be back on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Back out here at God's Country, Grayson, Kentucky, on the campus of East Carter High School, as both teams continue to warm up on the floor, cheerleaders down on the floor, and coaches continue to kind of talk there at midcourt. Looking at some of the keys for tonight's game for East Carter, I don't think you can give up second chance points. I think that's the big one tonight. You're going to have to not win the rebounding battle, but I think if Lawrence County comes out of here and without seeing the score, and you see the Dogs have got a 10-plus rebound advantage, I don't like East Carter's chances tonight.
No, that's definitely something. East Carter's going to have to stay on the boards and box out and pull down the rebounds when they get an opportunity. If you give Lawrence County a chance for second points, they're going to hurt you. It's going to be a long night.
For Lawrence County, you got to keep those guards of East Carter in front of you. I think that, East Carter's done a really good job of kind of adjusting to that 2-3 zone, something that a lot of teams run against them. Now, in our last matchup against the Polar Bears of Bracken County, they played man the entire time, which is surprising. I don't think that Coach Cole Bramer was ready for that. It was kind of a pleasant surprise, I guess, is what it, is. Because a couple of times, Coach, East Carter's guards, you can talk about Tate and Ty Scott and Goodman and Hall, just throw straight to the basket, and the defenders just couldn't stay in front of them. So easy baskets, key tonight. Rebounding, big time for East Carter. Lawrence County, 13-3 on the year. A team that is a serious threat to win the 15th region tournament. We'll take a break. We'll be back on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
I've been a member for a little over 46 years.
They're very family oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you, they know you by name.
You may not go in there for a day or, several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit Union. Own your journey.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net. State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb. We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
Back out here on the Kool Sports Network as East Carter's made their way back to the locker room. We just concluded tonight's national anthem. Lawrence County's out on the floor warming up. Let's look at the lineups. First for the Dogs of Lawrence County, Bloomfield, Markham, Featherhall, Perry, and Ratliff. A very well shooting team who likes to just kind of eat you up from outside. They shoot a very good percentage from the three-point range and just really good at, you go look at some of their stats. They take care of the basketball. Not a heavy turnover team, a very well-rounded basketball team that Coach Thompson has there in Louisa. Now for the Raiders of East Carter. Goodman, Scott, Tate Scott, Blake Hall, and Quentin Johnson will get the start tonight. As Johnson started the last several games in a row. It's been a lineup that Cole Brammer went to about 4 or 5 games ago, and it seems to, let him be more versatile with his lineup and do different things, bring in different guys at different situations. And East Carter's looked better. Of course, didn't play well there early in the season, trying to play their best basketball at the end of February and early March, and that's something Cole Brammer's, kind of installed in his program. We like winning. We like playing our best basketball at all times, but we want to be playing our best at the end of the season when district tournament rolls around. Well, let's look at tonight's officials. Brought to you by Tri-State Ophthalmology. They provide the Tri-State with expert surgical and medical management of eye disease, including LASIK surgery. That's Tri-State Ophthalmology. Davey Anderson, P.D. Harrison, and Kenny Huddleston, the A team. I shouldn't say that. I like them all, but those are my favorites. On the call, will be officiating tonight, and we expect, Coach, as you sit here to my right, it's going to be a physical basketball game.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a good crew to have on for tonight's game because it's an experience. When I say that, it's an experienced crew that has called. Davey Anderson and P.D. Harris have both called games for years and years and done a lot of high-profile games in this region and throughout the state.
Right.
So when you're kind of getting into one of those physical games where things could get a little heated, it's good to have some guys that are experienced at handling those types of situations.
As you can see, East Carter being all white, head to toe, with the EC logo across their chest, numbers in navy blue front and back. Lawrence County in all red and black, all black and red with the red numbers, and I believe it's Lawrence across the chest, and the Bulldogs logo just above the numbers on the back. So this is going to be a fantastic game, a game that we had circled on the schedule. When we first got them at the beginning of the year, of course, I traveled with East Carter last year, went to Louisa. What a game that was. East Carter fell by 2 points, but, man, they went back and forth, and that was an excellent basketball game. One of my favorites of the year. Of course, we like when all the games are close. So we'll take another break. When we come back, we'll play some basketball here in Grayson on the Kool Sports Network.
Bright Beginnings Preschool, located in Raceland Christian Church at 210 Caroline Road, provides quality childcare with Christian values to more than 30 students currently enrolled in the school. Open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Bright Beginnings Preschool is available for nearly every schedule while offering a peace of mind while your little one is away. For more information, contact Heather Scarberry at brightbeginnings@racelandchristian.com or call 606-834-9241. That's Bright Beginnings Preschool, 210 Caroline Road, Raceland.
For good home-cooked food, you can't beat Star Country Market and Pizza, 8088 US 60 in Rush, just past Star Elementary. Breakfast includes homemade biscuits and gravy with daily lunch and dinner specials, including homemade hobo salad, coleslaw, hot dog sauce, spaghetti sauce, and pizzas. Top it off with homemade fudge and candy. And Star Country Market and Pizza in Rush also has great milkshakes and ice cream. Open 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Call 606-474-4547. Limited delivery is available too. JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Starting lineups are being announced. First for the Dogs of Lawrence County.
Lawrence County had to go and screw it up on the last one. They got number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and then number 15.
Yeah. So
they could have made it easy on us.
Just been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About that lineup that they got right there. That is a lineup that it's one of those things, Coach, and you know best when you talk about really, really good teams is, you're in the game, and then you go get a drink of pop, and you're down 15 points. That's the type of team Lawrence County has. They can shoot you out of the gym if you're not careful. East Carter will have to rely on their guard play. I think they're going to have to, like I said, the rebounding. You can't allow Lawrence County to get any second chance opportunities tonight because they'll make them pay.
Yeah. Lawrence County, as long as I can remember in my entire life of being around this region, is always athletic and wants to run and get up and down the floor and wants to score and get after you.
And I think it's important to know, like what you're just saying, this is a team that doesn't have a lot of size.
Yeah.
They're kind of similar to East Carter. I think this is a really good matchup for both teams. Neither of them really have a big-bodied guy like, you would see like what East Carter had last year in Skaggs.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely not a whole lot of size, it doesn't look like, for either team really. But, again, this is going to be a game I fully expect this one to get up and down the floor and be a whole lot of action.
Yeah, and usually you would say, hey, we're going to know what kind of game we got in the first 5 minutes. Not these two teams. Not the way East Carter's been shooting and not the way Lawrence County shoots the ball. They're never out of the game.
Oh, no, this is a game you can go on a 10-0 run in a heartbeat.
Markham and Hall tee it up, and it's going to go to the Dogs. That's Featherhoff in backcourt. East Carter's going to start out in man-to-man. Circles off to his left and gives the ball off to Perry. Nope, now he's going to give it off to Bloomfield. Bloomfield looks to drive. Tough shot, kind of fading away. No good. Rebound goes to Blake Hall.
Good job by Quentin Johnson to keep his hands straight up and not draw a foul on that one.
Looks like the Dogs are going to start out in man-to-man also. Down low to Goodman. And he's going to travel. And kind of shuffle the feet there and kind of absorbed the contact pretty well. Just couldn't keep his footing, and it's a turnover for the Raiders.
Yeah, kind of got caught with the ball up high a little bit and then got bodied a little bit and just.
Which is what you want a player to do.
Yeah.
You never want him to bring the ball below your waist.
No, just put his center balance off a little bit and just shuffled the feet.
Lawrence County with their second possession of the night. Nice offensive set there as number 15 Ratliff finds Markham, who puts it in. His first basket of the night. It's 2-0 Dogs. Tate Scott, way up top, gives off to Goodman. Goodman, long three, too hard, no good. Good box out there by Lawrence County, though. Working against Blake Hall. Dogs running. Bloomfield, mid-range, good.
Nice little pull-up jumper.
That was Perry. 4-0 Dogs lead. Full court press for Lawrence County. I'll tell you what, it seems like Evan Goodman plays better after he gets a fresh haircut. So maybe it's time for Chad to take him to get a fresh haircut. Good rebound there by Johnson.
If that's the case, we just need to get him one every couple of days. We need to get a barber on retainer. keep him happy.
Blake Hall hands it off to Johnson. Johnson now gives it off to Goodman. Goodman looks to drive. Mid-range shot, in and out, no good. Rebound goes off to Lawrence County, who's going to lose out of bounds, and it'll go back to Lawrence County. I thought momentarily they was going to stay with the Raiders.
Yeah, for a minute I thought that one went off Lawrence County underneath the basket, but
Bloomfield has it. East Carter not able to set up their full court press because they haven't made any shots yet, Coach.
Yeah, if you're going to press, the key element of that, you got to score. You got to score points to do it.
Yeah, you can't set up your press unless you're scoring. Nice ball movement, inside out. Perry has it. Long three is good. Wow.
He was scraping it off the roof of the ceiling there. That was a high arcing shot.
Lawrence County leads by a touchdown, 7-0.
That one brought rain when he put that one up.
He shot the ball like that his whole life. I've covered East Carter and Lawrence County. It's a pretty shot.
I would say it was a really pretty shot. It's
is.
Textbook.
As Blake Hall tried to feed Tate Scott down low and tipped out of bounds by Bulldog. Out of bounds. It'll go to East Carter.
Woods and Skaggs coming in from Lawrence County.
Number 11 Skaggs and number 10 Woods. Goodman to inbound. He might have to use a timeout here. And finally gets it into Ty Scott.
That was on a That was bound to be on Davey Anderson's last counter.
I think Davey Anderson may have given an extra second there. Goodman has it. Long three. Need that one. Can't get it to go. Johnson, second offensive rebound for him thus far tonight.
Good rebound by Quentin, keeping after it. Ball got tipped. Oh.
Tough shot, and a foul is called. Ty Scott, free throw line jump shot is no good, but he was fouled by number 3, Markham. That's his first, team first. Clean game so far. You know, there's not been any, and I think that we're used to the bigger bruisers that both of these teams had in the past, and now it's all guard. Both teams are guard heavy. So
yeah, and this game defensively is going to remind me, I know, of one of your favorite coaches and programs, of a little Rick Pitino defensive action of getting after it defensively.
Listen, I'm a diehard Kentucky fan as there is, but
I know your love for Pitino deep down.
No, I just can't do it. I can't go there. It was a trap. You tried to trap me right there.
Sure
Can't
did.
do it. Can't do it. Ty Scott misses both free throws.
Oh.
Blake Hall gets a steal and tried an outlet pass. Good play there by Bloomfield, who intercepts it and is racing back in front court.
It's a great play by Blake to get down on the floor and take that ball away, but then
yeah, he had one knee on the ground, so you can't lift your go. What a possession there for Lawrence County. Another assist. Basket by, looks like number 5. I have a number 5 on my roster. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
I've been a member for a little over 46 years.
They're very family oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you. You know, they know you by name.
You know, you may not go in there for a day or, several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit Union. Own your journey.
Back out here on Kool TV on the campus of East Carter High School. Lawrence County has ran out of the gate here, Coach. 9-0 over the Raiders. Coach Cole Brammer called a full timeout. East Carter just does not look good right now.
No, and the thing is, we've had open shots.
Yeah.
They're just not falling so far.
How much of that goes into, Lawrence County? I shouldn't really say this, but some teams, they respond differently to the extended breaks that both of these teams have had.
Yeah, and it does throw kids out of – in basketball, you get a little bit different because you play Saturday games, but no school today, the kids have been home all day. It throws kids out of their rhythm, and it's hard telling how they're going to respond to it.
Of course, the last time East Carter was in action was good drive there by Ty Scott. Was last Saturday against Bracken County. Made the trip down there, really just put it all over the Polar Bears, who are struggling this year. Foul will go against number 11, Skaggs. That's his first, team second. Ty Scott goes to the line for the second time tonight, where he's 0 for 2 thus far. As you can see, 75% from the line, so he's due to make this one, Coach. Oh, Lordy.
That's your fault.
It probably is. This one in and out also uncharacteristic for the Raiders. Good play there by Blake Hall. He shovels it ahead to Ty Scott, and ball's loose momentarily, and Lawrence County regains possession. Ahead to Johnson. That's who we assume is number 5. Good play there by Hall. Mid-range jump shot. Off the front of the rim, no good. Johnson with another rebound. He has 4 thus far. You're East Carter. You got to get some points.
Yeah.
You got to see it go through the rim here.
Yeah, it's one of those that's kind of becoming contagious. They're not hitting from the field. You got 75% free throw shooters going 0 for 4. We've got to just get one to fall and break that lid off.
Blake Hall, mid-range shot. Good.
There we go.
Blake Hall.
That was a pretty shot from Blake.
9-2. Long three, way off the mark. Rebound goes off to Johnson, who has 5 in this first quarter. Timeout, Cole Brammer, 30-second. We'll keep it right here.
Another good rebound by Quentin Johnson.
5 thus far. 2 of them are offensive. While we have a second, tonight's game is brought to you in part by J.D. Flooring of Greenup for all your carpet and flooring needs. See the good folks at J.D. Flooring. By Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. Kurt can take care of all your insurance needs, home, health, and vehicle. That's Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. By the Greenup County Public Library with branches in Flatwood, South Shore, the main branch in downtown Greenup. Books, movies, and so much more. The Greenup County Public Library. And by James True Value Hardware in Olive Hill. You'll find all the hardware supplies and more that you'll need at James True Value Hardware in Olive Hill. That timeout was brought to you by Red 8 RX Pharmacy for all your pharmaceutical needs. See the good folks at Red 8 RX Pharmacy. Big time timeout there for Coach Cole Brammer, trying to save a possession here. You just got a really pretty jump shot from Blake Hall. I think it's important now to build a little momentum. You can't go to the, I think if you go to the half down double digits, it might be trouble for East Carter.
Yeah,
good drive by Blake Hall, who puts it off the glass, no good. Rebound goes to Blake Hall.
Good hustle board by Blake.
Hall has East Carter's 4 points, 9-4. And a turnover there. Johnson comes up with the steal. Hall looks to drive in the lane. He's fouled.
Right now, Blake Hall looks like he's on a one-man mission to just say, fine, I'll start bringing us back.
They're going to get the foul. P.D. Harris, who is the best official in the area, I think he put up 6, but there's no number 6 there. Okay, 15. So that'll go against Ratliff. That's his first, team third. First one is away. It's no good. Raiders are 0-5 from the charity stripe thus far. Which, if you're 5 for 5, the game's tied, Coach.
Yeah. Free throws can make or break in. Right now, they are definitely have not been a friend of East Carter.
East Carter gets one to go finally this time. Blake Hall has all the Raiders' points with 5. It's 9-5. East Carter still sitting in that fairly man-to-man. Good drive to the basket. It's kind of just a handoff, and Markham really just darted to the basket, gets the foul called. It'll go against, I believe, Tate Scott.
I think they called it on Quentin Johnson.
Did he not say 25?
Look, I thought he said 24. I'm not sure who they ended up getting it on. It looked like he signaled 24 when he came over.
Markham hits the free throw. That's his 3rd point thus far here in this first half. As Johnson will have a seat for Lawrence County. Looks like Bloomfield, Woods, Markham, Featherhoff, and let's see who the other Lawrence County player is. And I believe we've got a lane violation here.
Yeah, shooter on the free throw took off a little early. That was one of those, rolled off his hand and knew it wasn't good when he hit it and took off a little early.
Cross-court pass to Gavin Sexton, who's checked back in. A kid that got staples put in the back of his head not that long ago, Coach.
It's a tough one. Gavin's a tough kid, though.
Got staples in his head and played that afternoon against Bracken County. Johnson. Hall. Goodman. 3 in the air. Good.
There we go. Evan hit one. Hopefully that gets him on track a little bit.
Goodman's first basket of the night. Brought to you by Johnson Chiropractic. Leads down to 2. Good defense there by Sexton. Even better there by Woods. Woods' little teardrop runner is good. His first basket. You don't play better defense than that, Coach. Just a really good play there by Woods.
Yeah, it's one of those things. For East Carter right now, you got to feel pretty good that as much of a struggle as this first quarter's been so far, it's a 4-point ball game right now still.
Way out front to Woods for 3. Drills it. 5 quick points for Woods. Lead swells back to 7. Out there by Blake Hall as they broke that 1-3-1 press, it almost looks like, Coach.
Yeah, and Lawrence County immediately turns around and runs right back down the floor.
That's the way they want to play. Woods again for 3. That's no good. Rebound goes to Blake Hall. We're going to foul underneath.
push off on 15 for Lawrence County.
It'll go against Ratliff, his second. And he'll take a seat, and it looks like checking in for the Bulldogs is number 23, Davis.
Yeah, that one he just had a forearm in Johnson's back when he went up for the rebound. Just
fairly clean game by both teams. It's you expect a really physical. I guess it's just because the football teams are always super physical. Maybe that's just, I don't know.
Well, that's true, but both these basketball teams, they both get after it on the defensive end of the floor.
I know that, but I'm saying, you almost has the definition of a slugfest.
Yeah, it's the personality of both schools and programs and towns and everything of
tough.
Yeah, tough. You're not going to come in and play a soft game.
Ty Scott, weird looking three off the mark, no good. Rebound goes to Johnson, who has a shot rejected, and that'll end the first quarter. 15-10, Dogs lead the Raiders. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson for the Lane liquidation event with sofas and dinette sets starting at $299 and sectional sofas at $699. Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding from Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Serta, and Beauty Rest. They have a full selection of home appliances in stock and ready for immediate delivery while offering easy payment plans with no credit checks. Let Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore be your next stop for all your home furnishing needs. Family owned and operated for 4 generations and serving northeastern Kentucky for over 75 years. Stop by or give them a call at 606-474-5515. That's Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore, 506 Carolina Boulevard in Grayson.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
8 minutes go up on the clock on both scoreboards to our left and right. Ready to start quarter number 2. I guess if you're East Carter, you can say we outscored Lawrence County 10-6 in the final 5 minutes of the quarter, but we trailed 9-0 to begin.
Yeah, that's a positive way to look at things for the first quarter. Again, for as much of a struggle as the first quarter was, to only be down 5 is you got to feel fairly lucky if you're East Carter right now.
Goodman has it. Now back out to Tate Scott. East Carter with the possession. It feels like a big possession, Coach.
They need
to set the tone here right before the half in quarter number 2.
Need a basket right now. Be a great time for an Evan Goodman 3 or
the Dogs have went to a zone to start quarter number 2. Looks like they're in man.
They're back in man. They were just sagged off of it a little bit.
Hey, Scott looks to go baseline, cut off. Wraparound pass all the way out front to his brother. Ty looks to drive, gets fouled. Shot is no good. Foul will go against Featherhoff. That's his first. Team first. Of course, fouls reset at the end of each quarter. How do you feel about that?
Still don't know if I like that rule or not.
I don't. I don't like it.
I don't think I do.
I think
either.
you take the old-fashioned one-on-one entertainment or excitement away.
Well, and it's one of those things. It takes some strategy out of the game.
It does. It absolutely does.
You find that guy that can't shoot free throws and you foul him in a clutch situation. And
I agree.
Take your chances one-on-one, and now you can't do that.
And here's the thing: I don't care who knows it. I don't like it.
Yeah. Which I've always been a big guy in football, basketball, whatever, trying to.
Ooh, Ty Scott missed both free throws. Quickly down the court goes Lawrence County, and Bloomfield with a really tough shot gets it to go. Lead swells back to 7.
Yeah, I've always been a big guy that likes to play percentages and stuff like that on the field or on the court, and so taking that free throw shot away like that it hurts my heart a little bit because it just takes one of those things away.
Well, thank goodness for East Carter that they are not in a one-on-one situation, because they would lose right now because as bad as they've been from the charity stripe, and I can say that.
Yeah, it's not been a pretty night on the free ones.
Tough runner by Goodman, no good. Rebound goes to Hall, who's fouled underneath the basket. Didn't see who the foul's against. Didn't get a number.
I didn't see it either.
Goodman has it over in the far right corner. They want to try to get it down to Blake Hall. East Carter trying to play inside out. Just haven't been able, you know, you can say, you know, not shooting the ball well from the field. They're not hitting any free throws.
No, they just haven't shot well, period, tonight.
You got to think. You've got to think. Now Johnson wants to fire a three off the front of the rim, no good. You got to think the break has something to do with that.
Yeah, they've definitely been a lot of days off. There's a difference in practice and live game action.
Woods thought about driving, lost the handle, and gets it back.
Yeah, I don't care what you do in practice. It's not the same as playing a game. And it definitely is having an effect.
The snow days are different. And I'm not saying Lawrence County is not at a disadvantage also. Sometimes you're just not able to get in the gym at all. Nice drive. Runner was no good. Rebound goes off. Johnson has it over the far corner. Johnson looks to drive. May have took an extra step there.
Yeah. Lawrence County does a great job closing out on defense.
Yeah, they do. And you see they're kind of playing 4 against 5 right here.
Yeah, they're sitting back, like right now they're daring Scott to take that three.
They are. And they're clogging the middle, and East Carter's trying to get shots down there in the middle. And what a play there by Evan Goodman. But did you see how hard he had to work to get it?
Yeah, he absolutely had to battle and bang and fight and claw and put it up and got one to fall finally.
Goodman's 5th point here in this first half.
Now let's see if the trend continues tonight. Can we hit the and one or?
My goodness. I tell you, somebody that's not going to be happy about that, and that's Coach Cole Brown.
Well, again, that makes it 7. I can't see the scoreboard from here. 17-13. 17-13. If East Carter hits free throws, they've got the lead right now.
Yeah, it feels like they've missed 25 of them.
Yeah.
Obviously they haven't, but good job defensively there by Goodman. Kicks it out for a long three by Markham. That's no good. East Carter with a rebound here. Can cut this game to a single possession here, Coach.
Yeah, it's another big possession for East Carter. They've got to get.
Nice drive by Blake Hall.
Shot.
And what a good defensive play. Hall stays with it and is patient and puts it off the glass and in.
Blake Hall's going to keep fighting as long as he's got a breath in his body, and that's one of those he did right there. He went up, got it blocked, got it again, gathered it, put it back up and in.
Thus far, only 2 Raiders in the scoring column, Goodman and Hall. Long three is no good. Hall with another rebound. Blake Hall has 9 of the Raiders' 15. They're going to double team Goodman over to Ty Scott in the left corner. Scott looks to drive in the lane. Teardrop runner, shots blocked by Woods. Rebound goes off to Hall. Tate Scott looks to drive. Shovel pass underneath to Johnson, who can't get it to go. Blake Hall with another rebound, who puts it off the glass and no good. Still fighting for it. And heavy contact underneath, and we're going to get a foul. So probably go against Johnson. Nope, it's going to go against 25. Ty Scott. You can see that on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant replay.
I think Davey Anderson heard us. I could hear him call out 25. I could hear his voice call it out from up here.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not – listen, sometimes I'm not paying attention.
But I think Davey heard.
I'm not saying they didn't give the number, but you know how me and you are when we're watching something else. So.
PD gets a little quick on the number sometimes. He flashes it up there and it's done.
The defensive intensity is picked up for East Carter. Long three. What a pretty shot there by number 1, Perry. Hits another three. And we're going to get a timeout, Lawrence County. It's just a 30. We'll keep it right here.
When that kid shoots the basketball, you've got to be 7'5" to be able to block that shot. It comes off his hand and goes straight up and falls down the chimney.
It looks good, though.
It's a pretty shot.
It looks good, though.
It's a textbook. It's the way old school, you teach somebody to shoot the basketball.
Of course, this timeout is brought to you by Red 8 RX Pharmacy for all your pharmaceutical needs. To the good folks at Red 8 RX Pharmacy.
I wish I could have shot the basketball a little bit like that kid does. I was infamous for hitting the front of the rim with it. If I was throwing a line drive and it was either going in or it was ricocheting back out the midcourt.
I still play a little basketball. I play over at the Y sometimes. Of course, I live right beside the Y there in Ashland. So I tell you, somebody on the campus of East Carter that you wouldn't know who's also a kind of a basketball shark, Derek Jordan.
Oh, yeah. You know, Mr. Jordan still gets after
really
playing
good basketball player. Of course, me and him played in the Clem a couple years ago. That basketball, that's a rough tournament up there.
I'm too old for that stuff.
Oh, man, it's physical. You can't get mad. Everybody there's always one fight, but everybody's, for the most part, pretty good.
I'm way too old for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I found that out after I played. East Carter has possession. It feels like a big one. Get closer to that halftime. You know, East Carter, Coach, I don't have the exact numbers right here, but it feels like they've out-rebounded Lawrence County thus far. Nice possession there for the Raiders. Johnson just couldn't finish. He gets his own rebound. Gets the rebound off a Blake Hall miss, and East Carter will reset. Down low to Hall. Hall working underneath. Little hook shot. Good.
Oh, and Blake just got teed up. Blake had some words for him after he scored, and
we got a technical foul on Blake Hall. But you know what, though? I don't know what he said. I really don't. And let me see. You need guys like that.
Blake's definitely got that fire.
Yeah.
You could tell that when as soon as he put that ball back in, as he turned around and was going back up the floor, he had some words from one of Lawrence County's kids, and the official, he did it right in front of the referee, and he teed him up immediately.
These are high school kids. My goodness. Well, I'm glad they couldn't hear what we used to say to each other back in football when we played back when we played, because we wouldn't have got a technical or a flag. We would have got thrown out of the game and maybe have to quit the football season.
It's the beauty of football.
You're
face to face and you're far away from an official. Basketball is a much more confined space.
It is.
Good defense by Quentin Johnson.
Yeah. 22-17. The lead's been at 5 for quite a while now. You can tell that it's a different feel, this possession for East Carter. It seems like they've the ball pressure is really amped up. Oh, nice backdoor cut and blocked by Goodman. What a rebound by Evan Goodman, who was beat to the basket on a backdoor cut and makes the play at the basket, Coach. And they're going to throw an interception. Oh, that's an offensive foul. Yeah. Easy call. Easy call.
Yeah, that one you could see from a mile away. He just absolutely lowered his shoulder and was going to the basket no matter what was happening.
Now, I don't know if Johnson for Lawrence County plays football, but if Coach Short's watching,
it sure looked like he was trying to pick up the first down right there.
Hey, you got to fight for extra yards when you can.
Yeah.
He still sits at 5. Good passing there by the Raiders, breaking that dog press.
Speaking of, I see Derek Jordan down there. Maybe you all can go down and have a little one-on-one game at halftime for
He
the
beat
crowd
me.
here.
No, he beat me. I've seen him play. He beat me. I'm pretty good.
We can sell tickets, have a little one-on-one exhibition game. Still be fun.
Oh, good drive and teardrop runner by Goodman.
Great play by Evan. The physicality has definitely amped up in the last couple minutes. There's more bodies hitting the floor.
We're under a minute. Leads down to 3. Woods has it up top. Has to be 5-second call, doesn't it? I mean, that's close. Tough shot. What a shot there by, I believe that was Markham. Turnover by the Raiders. Passes. Tate Scott sails over the head of Ty and out of bounds back to Lawrence County.
Ty was not ready for that basketball at all, and Tate just kind of lobbed it up, and it got out of his line of sight and just went over his head, and nobody.
And you could tell with Coach Cole Bramer's body language, kind of had palms down, kind of, saying calm down a little bit. But it's tough when they've been running. It's been a track meet thus far.
Yeah.
It looks like Lawrence County's content with holding this the final 30 seconds and taking the final shot and taking the lead to the half. Woods. Step back, fade away, no good. Ran down the corner by Tate Scott.
In the final 10.
Goodman, long 3, no good. Rebound goes to Hall. Hall is fouled. that should be
they got it
2 shots.
I think they got it on Quentin Johnson over the back.
Whoa.
They called Quentin going over the back of the Lawrence County defender.
Let's see a replay on that.
Yeah, Lawrence County's going to have to try to get a shot up here. You only got about a second and a half left. It's a
heave, 3/4 court. Ooh, no good. And we have reached the half. 24-19, Lawrence County leads the Raiders of East Carter. We're at the half. We'll be back on Kool TV.
State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages her customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Back out here on Kool TV as we're at the half. 24-19, and looking at some of the area scores. Russell and Ashland tied at 22 currently. That game's in the second quarter. And down at Racel, Greenup putting it all over the Rams, 38-22 right now. Of course, we put together a poll during the week. Me and James Collier and Coach E, Bill Bradley, and Jacob Hankins and Ben Spicer put together a poll. And I took a lot of heat for putting Racel at number 10 and putting Greenup at number 6. Well, looks like so far so good for the Musketeers there in Ramland.
They're proving you right so far.
Of course, we love Raceland. They're one of our teams here at the Cool Hit Sports Network. And I'm just kind of poking fun a little bit, and, as far as the group goes, this group chat, I mean, you couldn't ask for better guys to make a poll with. Everybody's got different opinions, and that's what makes it so good, is you kind of make a composite poll and kind of go from there. So, Coach, at the half, we kind of talked in the pregame that we thought that East Carter really had to win the boards. Well, they have, and they're still trailing, and in part by shooting terrible at the free throw line.
Yeah, free throws are absolutely killing the Raiders right now.
It's one of those things where it sounds easy to do, but you could take anybody in this arena right now, probably 90% of us anyways, put them on the charity stripe, and I bet we don't make 5 out of 10.
Probably not.
But I go back to it. I still think that the extended layoff, I don't know how many days of practice the Raiders got in that layoff. Of course, we did get a couple of big snows, and it did kind of alter plans here, and I'm sure it did down in Lawrence County also. Geographically, both counties are pretty close as far as having back roads. You talk about the back roads of Hitchens and Pritchard, and the same goes for Blaine. Places like that. So
yeah, I'll say
Fallsburg, places like that. Those are just.
I'll say I got my CDL license to be able to drive a school bus several years ago, and knew some of the back roads of Carter County. Until some of those days getting out on a bus, it was eye-opening. On sunny, dry days at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, there are roads that make you nervous taking a school bus down, much less at 6:30 in the morning, snow-covered on a road that hadn't seen the sun and stuff like that.
Right.
I vowed that day I would never criticize again when school was closed, because it's like there's roads that those buses go on sunny, dry days that scare me, much less on the ice and snow and stuff like that. It's not worth it for the risk for the kids. And
we will take a break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for the best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a wide selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West, Ashland.
I've been a member for a little over 46 years.
They're very family oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you, they know you by name.
You may not go in there for a day or, several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit Union. Own your journey.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson for the Lane Liquidation event with sofas and dinette sets starting at $299 and sectional sofas at $699. Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding from Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, Serta, and Beauty Rest. They have a full selection of home appliances in stock and ready for immediate delivery while offering easy payment plans with no credit checks. Let Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore be your next stop for all your home furnishing needs. Family owned and operated for 4 generations and serving northeastern Kentucky for over 75 years. Stop by or give them a call at 606-474-5515. That's Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore, 506 Carolina Boulevard in Grayson.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Back out here on Kool TV as both teams have made their way back onto the floor, ready to start. the second half. Coach Keys for the second half. East Carter, it's easy. Make free throws.
Free throws, free throws, free throws.
For Lawrence County, really. There's a couple times they had the possession coach. East Carter played really tough defense. Lawrence County still able to make shots. That's a sign of a really good basketball team for Lawrence County.
They set screens and move well away from the ball, and they had lots of easy baskets, and then they had lots of heavily contested baskets.
This is a team that can compete. Will compete for the 15th Region Tournament Championship. Of course, that's kind of open. You got Pikeville, Martin County, a couple other teams, Floyd Central down there, and don't forget about Prestonsburg. Paintsville's a good team. That's going to be a really good regional tournament down there in the 15th Region.
Yeah, I've not gotten a chance to see any of those teams play really.
Pike County Central's good.
Other than Lawrence County tonight.
What a region tournament that'll set up to
Which
be.
it'll be interesting to see. The state just voted they're going to realign in basketball the regions because of some of the schools in Louisville that have been created. Be interesting to see. Lawrence County was a long-time 16th region team.
They were, and they feel like they should be.
I'm going to say, when things get shuffled around, does it somehow move Lawrence County back into the 16th?
I mean, they're just right down the road.
Yeah.
Not from here, but from my house.
Well, I mean, my whole time growing up, it was Lawrence County, Boyd County, Ashland, and Rose Hill was the district.
Good possession to open up the second half for Lawrence County. Lead swells back to 7. It seems like anytime East Carter tries to cut that lead down, Lawrence County just kind of taps the accelerator. And East Carter's never been really able to – they've never had the lead, first off.
No.
They've never been within one possession. Goodman, corner 3, no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Ty Scott is going to run that one down, and East Carter will reset. Tough shot, foul.
Coming from mine, looks like they're going to get on 4, maybe. Let's see.
Foul will go against number 4, Featherhall. That is his second, team first. And Ty Scott will have a chance to go to the line here. Yeah, I mean, they are just ice cold from the free throw line tonight.
That one barely drew rim.
It's become psychological now.
Yeah.
Misses that one also. Uncharacteristic night for the Raiders of the charity stripe.
Without seeing the stat book, he's probably 1 or 2 for about 7, I think.
Not good as a team as a whole. Good passing down floor. Johnson may have gotten away with a travel. He misses a shot anyways. Bloomfield with the rebound.
Quentin's got to put that one away if he's going to have a chance.
Long 3 is good. Leads its largest at 10.
Oh.
Ty Scott gets in the lane, kicks it back out to Tate. Tate looks to drive. Just a little teardrop. It's good. 29-21, full timeout. Cole Brammer will take it with him. We'll be back on Kool TV.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Back out here on Kool TV. Of course, that timeout was brought to you in part by Red 8 RX Pharmacy for all your pharmaceutical needs. To the good folks at Red 8 RX Pharmacy. Coach, if your team was down 8 and you're in the second half, what's one thing, not strategically, but one thing that you'd tell your team in a timeout?
just if I'm Coach Bramer right there, I gotta turn that defensive intensity back up like you did at the end of the first half.
Right.
And you just got to try to get after them and wreak a little havoc. It's about all you can do. Your shots aren't falling for you in bunches, so you got to just be scrappy and fight and claw and try to get everything you can that way. It's about all you can do at this point. Oh, it's got to be a walk.
Sure
there we go. Got
Kinda
caught up in the air there.
Sure did. And you see that a lot here at the high school level as players get either caught up in the air or the ball kind of gets caught on their hip. Nobody's going to stop the ball. Ty Scott will drive and lay it in. Excuse me, Tate Scott.
There was no resistance right there. It seemed like everybody was just, all right, my man, and nobody forgot to take.
That is the first, that's the only other player besides Goodman and Hall to score tonight. Good possession for Lawrence County. Man, they go quick, don't they, Coach?
Yeah, they run up and down, and they don't let the ball hit the floor very often. They move the basketball, and
good move there by Ty Scott.
Blake Hall's wanting it underneath the basket, and he's frustrated right there that they didn't get it to him.
And Blake's one of those guys that now that he's
they didn't get him for a charge on this. Well, I don't know. They got him sliding underneath. I thought for sure they were going to get the charge
I think he was
him.
set. I think he was set. As you can see this on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. We'll watch it together. I think he was set. That wasn't the problem. Let's see here. I don't know. Maybe he was shuffling the feet. I'll be honest with you. That looked like a charge.
I would say I thought they were going to ring him up on the charge on that one.
But you know what? If P.D. Harris called a block, it was a block.
I'll say we'll take it.
Yeah.
Now, once again, can the Raiders hit a free throw?
Blake Hall's and one attempt is good.
East comes fighting back.
Leads down to 5. And just didn't get back on defense, man. Just let people drive right past you and passing, and you're going to get an offensive foul against Tate Scott.
Tate's gotten a little aggressive the last couple drives on those inbound plays against the press, and he's kind of gotten a little push off a couple times and gotten away with it.
But you know what, though? If you're Cole Bramer, you live with it.
Yeah. But it's happened the last couple trips down the floor, and this time he flopped back a little bit and got the call.
East Carter down by 7. The lead's been kind of fluctuated between 4 and 7. It's never been in East Carter's favor. They've never had the lead. Hall looks to drive. Tough shot. Gets it to go. Man, Blake Hall's had a big night tonight.
Blake Hall's playing very well for East Carter.
Leads back down to 5. Got to get a stop here if you're East Carter. Lawrence County, like I said, anytime East gets anywhere close to them, they just tap the accelerator and push that lead out. And they just drive right past it, right to the basket.
The kid is quick. 3 for
Absolutely.
Lawrence County there is.
Be interested to see if, with that sequence there, if Coach Cole Bramer stays in his man-to-man or maybe he moves to a zone. Tough shot by Ty Scott. Back out to Goodman. Goodman, good head fake. Good move there by Evan Goodman. Goodman with 10. Just right down. Just can't get. They're just easy baskets. Just right down the floor. They move so fast.
Yeah. Lawrence County, they
mark them.
Oh.
Really good play there. I'll tell you what. You talk about Markham and Featherhoff and a couple of those guys, Perry and Bloomfield. Man, like I said, this is a team that's really, really good. And it looks like Tussie's going to check in for the Raiders coach. Lead sits at 9. At the line is Bloomfield trying to convert this and one opportunity and match the largest lead of the game for the Dogs, which was 10. Is no good. And you got to get the rebound there. Out to Woods. He's hit a couple of those tonight and hits that one too. Lawrence County has its largest lead of the game at 12.
East Carter had managed to battle back and fight and claw and get back into it a little bit. And then Lawrence County, like you said earlier, just as soon as East gets competitive with it, that's
heavy contact underneath the basket. We're going to get a foul against number 15, Ratliff. That is his third. It's just two tough players fight for a rebound.
I'll say this: when Ratliff gets his fouls, he doesn't take ticky-tack little touch fouls. He's had a couple where there's a body hitting the floor when he uses one of his 5. He uses them efficiently.
And fortunate there for East Carter. That was almost a turnover. Goodman has it in backcourt. If you're East Carter, a sense of urgency starting to come along. Scott, corner 3, good. Needed that one.
Needed that one big time.
Timeout, Coach Cole Bramer. It'll be a it doesn't matter what it is. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by J.D. Flooring of Greenup for all your carpet and flooring needs to the good folks at J.D. Flooring. By Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. Kurt can take care of all your insurance needs, home, health, and vehicle. That's Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. By the Flatwoods First Baptist Church, who invite you to worship with them or some other Greenup Baptist Association church. By the Russell First Baptist Church, who invite you to worship with them or some other Greenup Baptist Association church. This timeout was brought to you in part by Red 8 R8 Pharmacy in Greenup for all your pharmaceutical needs. It's, East Carter really hasn't played bad offensively here in the second half, but it seems like Lawrence County may just be a little too fast for them.
Yeah, Lawrence County's gotten a lot of just easy open buckets, cutting to the basket. They've made good cuts. They've passed the ball efficiently and hit guys in stride with it, and Lawrence County's gotten a lot of easy buckets.
A couple of times, they just drove right past them.
Yeah.
Right to the basket.
But again, without seeing the scorebook, if East Carter hits free throws, this is a totally different ball game.
It's killed them thus far tonight. And that was as well as contested as you can get. Good play there by Markham. He has 6 in the quarter. Lead goes back to 11.
Markham is very quick going to the basket. And
good job by Lane feeding Tussey, who's checked in.
Markham's a physical kid that goes to the basket really quick and aggressive, and he finishes when he gets to the basket.
Markham again, left corner, 3, air ball, misses everything this time. He's a great player, though. Tussey ahead to Lane. Lane in the down low, trying to get to Blake Hall. What a save there by, I believe that was Bloomfield. We're going to get a foul from behind. So they give this against, it'll either go against Goodman or Hall. It'll go against,
look like Hall.
Oh, they're going to go against Ty Scott. He gave 21 there, the scorer's table. And now it looks like they're having a conversation at the scorer's table.
That looked like it was, they got it on the right one.
Was it on Ty Scott?
Yeah, it was on 21.
That's his second.
Ty reached in.
Oh, got a turnover there as Woods just kind of lost the handle there. Ahead. Scott, 3, good.
There you go.
Brought to you by Johnson Chiropractic. Markham has it over in the left corner. Leads back down to 6. Long 3 is no good. Blake Hall skies for the rebound. Over Johnson and almost threw it in the Lawrence County bench, but Tussey's able to get that one.
Ooh.
I mean, they're being real risky with those passes right now.
Yeah,
Blake Hall over in the corner. Ty Scott looks to drive baseline. Feeds down low to Hall, who puts it off the glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound goes off to Tussey. Scott, another 3. No good. And they're going to get a foul underneath against number 2. Yes, it'll go against Bloomfield. I only have him for, that'll be his first. Him and Perry, and this lineup that they have, and they got a deep bench down there. Coach Thompson down at Lawrence County, what a squad he's got. And we get whistles, and it looks like, I guess some direction here.
Not sure.
East Carter with a possession.
Got about a minute 25 left in the quarter here.
It seems like Lawrence County's got that invisible wall that anytime they get to 6, they can't get it any closer. Goodman, step back. Good. The move there by Evan Goodman.
Evan's starting to feel a little bit on that one. He hit it and turned around and gave him a little look on that one. Hopefully he gets a little fired up after that one.
4 points for him in this third quarter. Leads down to 4. Drive in the lane. No good and foul. And that will walk the length of the floor, and Ty Scott will go to the free throw line. That is the 15th foul against Lawrence County.
We've been saying this all night. These are 2 big free throws for East Carter right now.
I think if you cut it to 2.
Yeah, if you can get it to 44-42 by the end of the quarter here, then you got a shot in the fourth quarter to go in and battle.
Right. You go down double digits going to the fourth quarter, you might be in trouble.
Yeah.
The lead was at 13 earlier in this third quarter. Trying to cut it to 2. It's good.
Seems like the lights come on a little bit. East Carter's playing with a lot more confidence right now than they were earlier. Some shots have fallen for some guys, and just the intensity, just the look in their eyes picked up a little bit.
Well, they couldn't have played any worse.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is. They couldn't have played any worse than what they did earlier in the game. And I can say that. Leads down to 2, 44-42. Low scoring game. It just means, every basket's just so meaningful. Heavy contact, it's going to be a block. I think that was the right call. I think it was a foul against Ty Scott. I don't think he was set. Whoa, what a shot there by Perry. Perry has 9. And we're going to get foul. This one will go against Johnson. So back to the free throw line goes Scott. I didn't really see the shoulder kind of dip as you normally would.
Yeah.
And the arm didn't extend. Whoa. Ty Scott. Very uncharacteristic for him right there. Let's get some encouragement there from Evan Goodman. I guarantee he hits this one. Sexton gets up off the bench, ready to check in. And this one also no good. Blake Hall said, I'll take that, and it's foul. This one will go probably against Woods.
Let's see if they get this one on.
Now they're getting against Perry. Blake Hall to the line. Then Lane and Sexton check in for Goodman and Ty Scott.
Try to steal a couple extra minutes here. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Steal a couple minutes of a breather for those 2 before you get into the fourth quarter.
Absolutely, because this fourth quarter is going to go. This is going to be a heck of a fourth quarter.
It's going to be pedal to the metal for both teams.
And one thing that I want to mention here, as Blake Hall's second one is away, and it is also good. We appreciate everybody that joins us on the Kool Sports Network, but we encourage you to come to these games. Always try to come to these games. It's important for the school, and like I said, we are glad to bring you this game live on YouTube. But if we surely want to encourage you to come out and support these boys. They deserve it, and even the girls team. Coach Matt Clark's got a good team too, Coach.
Oh, absolutely. There's nothing like being at a game in person. You can watch it on TV's fun,
right?
But it's just different being in person. Everybody should be out of the
Long
game.
Three's good. What a shot there by Davis.
It's a clutch 3 to end the quarter for Lawrence County.
We have played 3 quarters. 49-44, 5-point lead for the Dogs. We'll be back on Kool TV.
We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Back out here on Kool TV, ready to start quarter number 4. What a quarter it's going to be. Looking at some other scores around the Commonwealth, Coach. 46-38. Greenham County leads Graceland right now. The Rams have roared back to make that a close game once again. And 44-33, the Tomcats lead the Devils there at Ashland. 49-44 here. Lawrence County leads East Carter. Come out in the zone here, Coach.
Yeah, they're going to try to slow down.
Johnson, left corner, 3, good.
Big shot. If Quentin can get on fire a little bit, that'll be a definite help for East Carter.
Leads back down to 2. Woods said, I'll make that 5. Nope. Run down by Perry.
Quentin's one of those street shooters. If he can see 1 or 2 of them go in.
And they're just going to drive right past Blake Hall, and Perry will lay it off the glass and in. Just having trouble staying in front of the ball handlers for Lawrence County tonight. You can't match them basket for basket.
No.
And as far as tonight's gone, you can't trust yourself at the free throw line tonight either. You're going to have to get some stops. Double teaming. Blake Hall way out front. Interesting. Blake Hall's not a guy that will shoot those threes very often. I don't even want him to get going. Once he gets downhill, he's in trouble.
Well, and Blake's been one of the
Ty Scott, step back 3, no good. And we got heavy contact underneath.
How?
As Blake Hall and another Lawrence County player kind of got tangled up there right at the charity stripe. And
yeah, Blake had a guy on his back almost all the way out from under the basket to almost out to half court. Not sure what happened right there, but
Tate Scott has it. Big possession here for the Raiders. If you let the lead get back to 10-13, I'm not sure you got enough time to kind of cut that lead down like you did. Goodman, long 3. Off the side of the rim, no good. Evans going to run down his rebound, though. Down low to Hall, and he's going to be fouled. This one will go against Ratliff. That is number 4. That is a huge foul. Ratliff has put in some, not a guy that really lights up the scoring column, but a guy who plays hard.
Yeah.
And he's, one of those guys that said, hey, give me their best scorer, and I'm going to be on man-to-man with him all night. Nice shot fake by Goodman, who puts it off the glass and in.
I think what Lawrence County's looked at on the defensive end is saying, I'm not going to let Blake Hall or Evan Goodman score and beat me, and they're running double teams at him as soon as those 2 touch the basketball. They're the 2 that have scored most of East Carter's points tonight.
Woods, top of the arc 3, good. Man, you can't give him that. Blake Hall's foul, they didn't call, and Ty Scott will drive the lane, can't get it to go. That's a really tough shot there, Coach.
That's a tough shot. I'm sure Coach Brammer's probably not going to be real happy with that one. Early
Woods
in possession.
thought about it. Can't give him an inch. Now picked up by Johnson, looking to drive. Johnson kind of lost his balance there. Back to Woods, he puts it in. And we've got a timeout, Lawrence County. Big possessions there by Woods. We're going to keep it right here.
And just like that, the lead's back out to 7.
Yeah, and that's kind of what that's what we've said. Anytime East Carter gets close, they did cut the lead there to 2. They've done that a couple of times. Lawrence County just kind of sticks the foot out and taps the accelerator and said, make that 7. Yeah. So it's just, one of those things where East Carter, they haven't played awful offensively. They've been terrible at the free throw line, but they haven't been awful offensively. They've rebounded the ball extremely well. They haven't had many turnovers, but you can't match basket for basket when you start the game out 9-0.
No, you dig yourself a hole, you got to find a way to fight back out of it. And Lawrence County is a very athletic basketball team.
Good team.
That moves without the ball. They cut to the basket. They finish when they get to the hole.
Make no mistake about it. This is a good Lawrence County team. Of course, with wins over Raceland and Russell. I had double-digit win over Russell in Louisa not that long ago. Johnson over the left corner. These possessions are becoming more and more important for East Carter because you don't know when you're going to get a stop. There's been a couple of times where they really played good defense. Lawrence County just made tough shots.
Yeah, Lawrence County settled back into his zone again right now, just trying to slow East Carter down and just say there's 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. I'm just not going to give you enough possessions to have a chance to beat
me. Left corner three, good. Goodman with 5 in the quarter.
He pulls it back to a 4-point game. See if they can get to ever.
You can't be matching shots. And then Woods is just going to drive right past Scott. And misses the shot at the basket. Ratliff has it.
He's got to get a stop and get possession back and score here. This is where Lawrence County's come down so far all night and been able to hit a shot to match.
Yes.
Match when they've needed it.
East Carter both teams just being patient on this possession. It's almost like they're taking a breather before they turn on the burners that final 3 or 4 minutes. Corner three, Ratliff, no good. Fighting for the rebound comes to Perry. Perry puts it off the glass and in and one. We got Johnson up off his feet, I believe.
Yeah, they're going to get that one on Quentin.
Good play there by Perry. He has 6.5. Perry's free throws away. It's good. You get a timeout, Lawrence County. It's a 4-1. We'll take it with them. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb.
Back out here on Kool TV. Coach, with 3:47 left, if you got one last run in the tank, you're using it right now.
For East Carter right now, it all comes down to it's the same two things we've been saying all night. Have to get a defensive stop, have to come down and hit baskets, especially when you get to the line. You have to hit those free throws.
I would be surprised if Lawrence County full court pressed here.
Yeah. I know we sound like a broken record tonight, but it's been the story of the night that East makes a run, closes it back in, and Lawrence County just goes, no, you're not going to.
47-43, Greenwich leads over Raceland right now. That game just underway in the fourth quarter. Goodman looks to drive, gets in the lane. Tough shot, can't get it to go. And the Dogs will come out with it. Looks like Markham. Woods.
Lawrence County can be very patient with the basketball now.
But it has felt like, Coach, and I'm going to say it, it feels like that Lawrence County has always been in control. They've never been flustered. Tough shot. What a shot there by Markham. As a lead goes to 9.
He's closed it back in. Lawrence County.
Now you got 3 minutes. Can you cut it down to a single possession? Goodman gives it off to Tussey. Tussey looks to drive. Gives it off to Ty Scott, who drives, and he is fouled. Foul go against Woods.
Lawrence County just stepped on the gas pedal a little again and pushed it back out the 9.
Yep. Anytime they need to, they do it. Each quarter's going to have to do something, especially on the defensive end. They'll put a 6-0 run together, cut it to 2 or 3, and then you look up at the scoreboard. All of a sudden, it's 7 to 9 point disadvantage. So Scott knocks that one down. You go back to the first 5 minutes. You hear that said a lot. The first 5 minutes are a very important part of every game. They're going to get a foul underneath. It looks like it's going to go against number 2, Bloomfield. I have him for his second.
Lawrence County's coach was yelling at him on that one to make sure he boxed out Blake Hall on the rebound, and he just turned around as soon as the free throw went up and just body checked him.
Nobody in the 16th region goes after rebounds harder than Blake Hall.
Yeah. He just turned and bodied up and just body checked Blake Hall and knocked him over, and Davey Anderson was right there on top of it and just blew the whistle.
Goodman the inbound. Then to Tate Scott over here in the left corner. It feels like you got to score here. You can't leave it empty-handed and let Lawrence County kind of milk that clock. Hall looks to drive, working against Ratliff and puts it off the glass and in. Timeout. Coach Cole Brammer. It's a full one. We'll take it with him. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net. When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Oliveville, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Back out here on Kool TV. The exclusive video streaming partner of Carter County Schools. What a place to be, though, man. It's out here. You talk about the success academically and athletically that both East and West Carter have had over these past 5 or 6 years.
Oh, it's been a great place. I've been out here for it's been a decade and a half now, and it's turned into it's my new home out here. I've been here for long enough that I can't imagine being anywhere else at this point.
You got to think where I came from. I come from Russell, live in Ashland, come out here to Carter County, and didn't know what to think. Coach Tim Champlin reached out to me one day and said, "Hey, would you like to do some streaming?" And it's been just what an awesome ride it's been ever since then. Love it out here. Wouldn't trade it for anything else. They could offer me a job to call any game anywhere else. I'd turn it down to be out here. Good defensive possession there for East Carter. Ahead to Tussey. Good, smart play there by Tussey. As Goodman looks to drive. Teardrop runner. What a play by Blake Hall, giving the Raiders another possession here. A huge possession as we tiptoe under 2 minutes.
That was a huge hustle tap out there for him.
And we're going to get a foul. Underneath, it's only the 4th team foul against Lawrence County. It'll go against Markham. No, they're holding up 4 fingers, I guess.
Well, I think they were debating on, was it his 4th or 5th foul? I think there was some discussion on if he had fouled out or not.
I don't have him as 4. Hall looks to drive, working against Ratliff. Backdoor cut to Goodman. His shot is partially blocked, and he's fouled. This one will go against Markham, and it'll go against Featherhoff, and I only have him for 3.
East Carter needs these 2 out of Evan Goodman right now.
First one's away. It's no good. Man, struggles at the charity stripe. And that's something that Coach Cole Bramer, I bet they shoot 100 free throws, every one of them, in practice. Well, not tomorrow. He might call them out of class tomorrow and say, "Hey, guys.
No school tomorrow.
There's no school tomorrow. That's bad news for these Raiders basketball players. They're going to get a practice in before they play Menifee tomorrow. It's that one. It's easy for overweight guys like me and you to stay up here and say, hey, you got to do this and do that. But it is uncharacteristic for East Carter just not shoot well from the charity stripe. Usually a very well the team as far as it goes at shooting free throws and just have struggled tonight, Coach.
And the thing is, a lot of misses tonight have not even been, it's hard to say a pretty miss, but there's been some misses that have barely drawn iron. Like it's been a real struggle for East Carter tonight at the line.
Yeah, it has. Warm, and they're going to get a jump ball. Possession will go back to the Dogs, though. Now, you're going to see everything East Carter has.
Yeah, they've got to get
the
that
game. You know, I don't know if you're. Let's see. They're going to get a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll stay right here. It's not quite to the point if you're Cold Rammer to make the water murky. You know, kind of turn it into a sloppy game here at the end. Hopefully, get a couple of loose balls. You know, but it's getting close. It's getting close. You're sitting at right now a minute 17.
You're down 5 with a minute left. Of course, no shot clock in high school basketball.
Yeah.
If I'm Lawrence County right now, as quick as they've been and as well as they've moved the basketball, this basketball is not getting put back in the air if I can avoid it. If I'm Lawrence County,
I'm putting my 5 best free throw shooters on the floor.
Yeah.
Which are probably their starters.
Yeah, you would assume that. But again, with no shot clock, I'm going to move and cut and screen and just move the basketball. And if East Carter make East Carter start fouling, or if they're not going to foul, the ball's not going to get shot again for this last minute 17. I'll dribble a hole in the floor if you let me.
Take nothing away from Lawrence County. This is a great basketball team who is a serious threat to win the 15th region. But if East Carter just hits 50% of their free throws, they probably are leading.
Oh, easily.
I think so.
It's a 5-point basketball game.
Yeah.
And again, without having a stat sheet in front of us
they've got 12 to 15 misses at the free throw line.
Easily.
Yeah, I think so. I don't have the exact number because the scorebook that I have doesn't really keep that. So, nice inbound play and a good strip there by Goodman. Turnaround shot. What a play there by Markham, though. Man, he's tough. Goodman. Now you make the waters murky.
Yep, we got to come down. He's got to hurry up and get a basket here. If I'm Lawrence County, anytime Blake Hall or Evan Goodman touch the basketball, I'm running everybody on the floor at
by Lane. Now the good steal there by Scott. What a rejection there by Perry. Ball will stay with the Raiders, though. Hi, Scott. Let's see who he comes against.
Yeah, if I'm Lawrence County right now, I'm playing the percentages. Anytime Blake Hall or Evan Goodman touches the basketball, I'm running everybody on the floor at them.
44 seconds remain. Hall. Tough shot, gets to go. So leads down to 5. Foul against Ty Scott. Ty Scott, I believe. Tate Scott. Now who they get the foul to? That's 5th on Ty Scott, so he fouls out. Lane comes right back in. He was just in the game.
East Carter's only had 3 team fouls so far, so they've still got one more to go before they get into the bonus for Lawrence County.
You don't really want to foul Woods. That's the wrong guy to foul.
That's the last one to give right there.
Yeah.
Looking at the guys on the floor for Lawrence County, you want to try to force the ball into Woods' hands. He's a 50% free throw shooter. You want to definitely keep Featherhoff and Bloomfield off the line.
I will go against play call. 58-48. Greenup leads Racing right now.
Markham's going to step the line, a 70% free throw shooter.
What a game he's played.
He's played well. Just needs to rub off a little of their free throw shooting tonight on him right now.
Well, it seems like it's been contagious between the Raiders now. Blake Hall has shot free throws pretty well tonight. But besides him, I think Evan Goodman's been over there a couple of times. He shot okay. But, you know, there's been 3 or 4 Raiders who just have not been good tonight at the free throw line. Not saying that it's cost them the game, but it's one of those things where, and another thing that we talked about is a couple of times they just let guys go right past them to the basket. Goodman 3, no good. Air ball, foul underneath against Hall. And
send Bloomfield back to the line for Lawrence County's 77% free throw shooter.
With the lead sitting at 64-58, go back to the beginning of the game, man. 9-0 to start.
Yeah.
You know, and after that, both teams just kind of exchanged punches. It was a clean game.
Yeah, it's gone back and forth. East will close it down to a 2-4-point lead.
Right.
Lawrence County pushed it back out to 7 to 9 points, and it's kind of stayed in that little window.
It's been a clean game, well officiated. I think, you know, it's just been one of those things where East Carter just didn't get going, man. They started the car out, and I think they started neutral.
Yeah, slow start has come back to haunt East tonight.
Give Lawrence County credit. There's been some plays that they have made tonight that have just been fantastic. This is that one, but it bounces right to Woods.
East Carter fell asleep on that one on the free throw, and just Lawrence County put nobody on the line for the rebound, and everybody kind of fell asleep, and the rebound just bounced over their heads. And
that's going to be your final, Coach.
And Lawrence County grabbed it.
65-58. Lawrence County has defeated East Carter here in Grayson. We'll be back on Kool TV.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV-compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit RiverCitiesBuildersInc.com.
Raceland Christian Church, located at 210 Caroline Road, can provide you with a path to Jesus with Sunday morning service at 10:30, evening services at 6, and Christ-centered recovery services Tuesday night at 6, where over 250 people have surrendered their lives to Christ over the last 2 years. Raceland Christian Church also offers their Feed My Sheep food pantry while serving more than 150 Greenup County families each month.
This is Jason Likens, the lead minister at Raceland Christian Church. We're a little church with a big vision of serving our community for the cause of Christ. We invite you to come live out your faith with us.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
For good home-cooked food you can't beat, Star Country Market and Pizza, 8088 US 60 in Rush, just past Star Elementary. Breakfast includes homemade biscuits and gravy with daily lunch and dinner specials, including homemade hobo salad, coleslaw, hot dog sauce, spaghetti sauce, and pizzas. Top it off with homemade fudge and candy. And Star Country Market and Pizza in Rush also has great milkshakes and ice cream. Open 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Call 606-474-4547. Limited delivery is available too. JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Back out here on Kool TV, final 65-58. Lawrence County has defeated East Carter in a game that started out really bad for the Raiders, 9-0 out of the gate for the Dogs. And I shouldn't say they never looked back. It was East Carter on multiple occasions cut the lead to 4, sometimes even 2, but could just never get over that hump. It seemed like, we go back, and I know I'm going back to the well here again, but it seemed like anytime East Carter got close enough, Lawrence County stepped on the accelerator and extended it sometimes even out to 10. And Lawrence County once led by 13 there midway through the third quarter.
I mean, it was a good basketball game to watch. Like I said, it went up and down. It was a back-and-forth game. It just East Carter spotted Lawrence County 9 points to start the game and never could get out of that hole.
And you go back and look at some of the East Carter really did a good job on the boards. They did a good job of rebounding tonight, especially Blake Hall. He had a great game tonight. A couple of Raiders had really good games. If you go back to the free throw shooting, it's not saying that cost them the game, but I would say that Coach Kool will have the whole team at the free throw line next practice, and they'll probably shoot some free throws. And I'm sure they do that every practice, but this one will be a little bit more intense, I'd say.
Maybe an extra segment or two. Extra segment
for sure. Though, Coach, you see that at every level. Even the NBA, some nights guys just can't shoot free throws.
There's guys making $50 million a year that shoot less than 50% from the free throw line.
Look at Shaq. I mean, what's his lifetime average at the free throw line? Maybe 60%?
Oh, not even close to that.
So, just one of those things, one thing that I think is important to remember, these are still high school kids. So, but it's fair to say uncharacteristic for this Raiders team. Usually very good at the charity stripe. Not taking anything away from Lawrence County. That's a really good team, Coach. They got some guys that can absolutely play. And they're going to be a serious threat to win that 15th region tournament. Of course, that region's loaded. You talk Pike County Central, Floyd Central, Pikeville, Paintsville, Prestonsburg, Paintsville, and, of course, throw Lawrence County in there. There's a couple of really good teams there. And, even teams like McGoffin County is not bad. Betsy Lane, there's teams there that are just, what a region. That is going to be, I'll tell you what, that might be the most entertaining region tournament in the entire state this year. And I'll say this, I'll go a step further. I think for the first time in a few years, Coach, and I'll just say it because it is what it is, I think the 16th region tournament's kind of open more so than one. Because, sometimes you go to Moorhead and you're like, barring a huge upset, Ashland or Boyd County should win this tournament. So I think that there's some teams that's closed the gap. Looks like we're going to be joined now by Coach Kool Bramer. Coach Kool Bramer, the East Carter Raiders. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Good.
Coach, it was a game that, some parts of the game looked really, really good defensively and offensively, and sometimes it looked like you was getting ready to pull what hair. You look good with your new haircut, by the way.
Listen, you got to buzz it off this time of year. I ain't got time to worry about it. You got to buzz it off and not worry about it anymore.
It looked like sometimes you were really frustrated with your Raiders.
Well, it was one of those things where I wasn't necessarily frustrated with how we were playing as a whole. I was getting frustrated because we were digging ourselves at 8-9 point hole, and we were putting so much effort into getting it back to 2 or 1 possession game, and then just as soon as we did that, we had one play that broke us down. So it really wasn't as much frustration, with our team or things that we were doing. It was just, we couldn't get over that hump tonight. And I told our guys in the locker room now, obviously I hate losing more than anybody. That's a really good basketball team.
Well,
they're a very good team.
Me and Coach talked about how good that Lawrence County team is. Talk about, you out-rebounded Lawrence County significantly tonight.
Yeah.
Talk about the free throw shooting a little bit.
Yeah, we didn't shoot free throws well enough. And honestly, if you look at it, which we had more breakdowns defensively than I would have liked, but if you look at it, the free throw shooting is probably the difference in the game. I was happy with how we rebounded the ball, and I was happy with how we played in a lot of spurts. Some of the things that Lawrence County does presents a lot of issues. Yeah. And, I could go on and talk about them, but it presents a lot of issues.
It's a good basketball team.
It's a very good basketball team. They're 14-3 now, and I saw they're ranked either 1 or 2 in the 15th region. So, to try to go toe-to-toe with them. And I really felt like if we could have done a few different things, it might have been our night. But, we weren't able to do those. So we got to use, this is a good stepping stone to keep going forward. And, it's our first game in 9 days.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's kind of that break that's kind of hurt you a little bit. You can't think about it long. Got a game tomorrow night. Menifee County's going to come in here. And what's one thing you want your team to improve on?
Well, I told them the main thing is, obviously we got to shoot free throws better. But the main thing is continue to keep playing with that fire that we're playing with. And, when you get right there to get over the hump, you just got to be able to bust that door down and keep on going. And, I really feel like we'll do that. We weren't able to get over the hump tonight, but that only sets you up to, to be able to do that in the future.
One last thing. Talk about the night Blake Hall had. And I said this on the broadcast. There's not a player in the 16th region that goes after rebounds harder than Blake Hall.
No. And if you look at Blake and you just look at, stats throughout the season, I think tonight they told me 22 points, 15 rebounds, just an exceptional night. But what I like about Blake right now is he keeps getting better every game.
Right.
And in December he was having some games that were really, really frustrating to him. Things weren't coming easy to him. And, it's easy to get frustrated, especially when you've been used to having success. But the best thing I can say about Blake right now is, one, he's our leader. Everybody in the locker room looks to him, in adversity or, whatever that may be. But, two, he's getting better each game right now, and that's what you got to have.
Coach Kool Bramer, the East Carter Raiders, we will see you tomorrow.
Sounds good. Appreciate you guys. Thanks.
We'll be back on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Once again, for the final time tonight, Lawrence County has defeated East Carter 65-58. I want to thank East Carter High School and Carter County Schools for allowing us to come out here and do this. I want to thank Travis and Ian. I'm truly am blessed. I work with the best people and guys that don't get enough recognition, like James Collier and Jacob Hankins, guys that Jeff Irwin. You know, there's just a lot of people involved that don't get the recognition they deserve. It's one of those things that the car looks real pretty on the outside, but it takes a motor to run it, and we sure are just grateful for the people that we have surrounding us. We will be back here tomorrow night. Menifee County will make the trip up here. Of course, we made the trip there last year. Well, I did, excuse me. So they'll make the trip up here, and we'll come on the air about 7:10, 7:15. So for Spencer Hutchinson, Travis, and Ian, this has been the presentation of Kool TV.
Thank you for watching another East Carter Raiders basketball broadcast live on Kool TV. This presentation of East Carter Raiders basketball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Hit Sports Network and Kool TV.